Hello everyone, welcome to Olympian Water Testing, giving you the best in water analysis. Today we're looking at Exponent, where New York State proposes new restrictions on PFAS in drinking water. On October 5th, the New York State Department of Health issued a notice of proposed rulemaking regarding certain per- and polyfluoroalkyl substances, PFAS, in drinking water. The proposed rule seeks to establish new maximum containment levels, MCLs, for 4 PFAS compounds and notification levels, NLs, for 19 PFAS compounds. These proposed changes will impose new sampling, reporting, and potential treatment requirements for public and private water suppliers throughout the state. So what is it saying for MCLs? In 2020, the New York established MCLs for 2 PFA compounds, perfluoroalkylate and sulfonic acid, and the PFOA, both with the enforceable drinking water limits of 10 parts per trillion, PPT. The new proposed rulemaking seeks to establish enforceable MCLs of 10 PPT for 4 more PFA compounds, PFHXS and PFHPA. There's also PFNA and PFDA as well. So it's not just PFOA and PFOS. In addition to the proposed MCLs for individual PFAs, the proposed rule also seeks to establish a combined MCL of 30 parts per trillion for the sum of all 6 compounds, collectively known as PFAS-6. The proposed rule seeks to make monitoring, reporting, and public notifications effective on April 1st, 2023, and full compliance with the MCL effective January 1st, 2025. For public water supplies serving more than 3,300 people, the initial monitoring of each source would be required on a quarterly basis for 1 full year. Following the initial monitoring, if any PFAS-6 compounds are detected, then continued quarterly monitoring would be required. If not detected, only 1 sample would be required every 18 months. In its regulatory impact statement, the New York State Department of Health estimated that 14% of the public water systems in the state would exceed the proposed MCLs for PFAS-6. And we can see right here the different types of PFAs: PFOS, PFOA, PFHXS, PA, NA, DA, and also 6 right here, and the different maximum containment levels. So this is something to take note of, especially that these chemicals are hard to get out of the water and they're very dangerous and they can be cancer-causing agents. The proposed rule also seeks to establish regular drinking water monitoring and notification procedures for 19 additional PFA compounds listed in Table 2. You can see Table 1 here and Table 2 as well, and the information there. The proposed defines NL as a concentration that warrants public notification and may require actions, which may include the enhanced monitoring and activities to reduce exposure. 2 categories of NLs are proposed for the additional PFAs. The first is the prioritized PFAs notification level, which is set at 30 parts per trillion for the sum of 6 additional individual PFAs not included in PFAS-6 discussed above. The remaining 13 PFAs have a combined proposed NL of 100 parts per trillion. Individually, the PFAS compound oxide dimer acid, HFPODA, often referred to as Gen X, has proposed the NL of 10 parts per trillion. The proposed rule would require sampling each source once per year, with monitoring beginning April 1st, 2023. Unlike MCLs, NLs are non-enforceable limits. However, New York State expects implementation of NLs will provide occurrence data to inform future prioritization of chemical-specific drinking water standards and will identify drinking water systems for possible exposure reduction measures. We can see the information right here. So this is good information. It's good to see the New York State is taking note of this. That being said, these are dangerous chemicals, so it's always a good idea to periodically test your water for PFAs and the different kinds of them.